What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Like, subscribe, share, comment, post. Mr. Mental Health. It's been a minute for me. I've been wouldn't say out of pocket, but I had to take some time to myself to kind of take some self-care for myself. I've been putting in a lot of work, working, doing stuff for others, et cetera, and I haven't taken time to post any videos. But just to dive right in. First of all, I hope everybody's doing well. As society open back up and everybody's getting shots and et cetera. I hope everybody is doing well and starting to get some normalcy back in their lives. But this video, basically, I'm go right into it. I just got back into counseling. Well, what's this? May, June, so April, May. So April, started back in April. And my last counseling session, was in May. And the session before that, we kind of got into, me having this gray hair, me having me having low energy and, not sleeping or whatever. And my therapist was like, well, let's just, let's do a survey, a quick survey to see, if you, have anything going on. I was like, I don't really want to take it. So we took the PHQ, which is a patient health questionnaire, PHQ-9. It's a questionnaire that kind of, basically, tell you where you at on the depression scale. So after taking it, I'm actually suffering from mild depression, which is, it's moderate and mild, then so forth or whatever. Basically, I think the score got to be between 5 to 9. And so basically, I'm suffering from mild depression. And it's the symptoms that, I displayed was low energy, lack of motivation, not getting enough sleep, working too many hours, and not getting enough sleep, working too many hours and not doing anything for myself, working too many hours and not spending, adequate time with my kids, just working. And then also the job itself, I'm used to being on the go, the job, pretty much, I'm a hall director and you interact with, the students, young adults. And it's not like you're playing basketball or running around, you do walkthroughs, et cetera. But sometimes it doesn't allow me to maximize like my energy and, the things that I want to do as it pertains. Of course, I have started through residential housing. I have started mental health Q&As on Mondays, which has allowed me to, put some time and effort into that. And I feel like it's going to expand, when they come back to school. But just to kind of come back to the topic, but I'm suffering from mild depression from those symptoms. And I had to take some time to myself to get back to who I am. And not necessarily losing my identity, but just, constantly doing stuff and not feel like I'm, is rewarding to me. And pretty much lost weight. And, I didn't realize that, I was even suffering, from mild depression. So I took some time away, self-care, went to Chicago. I actually drove there and back. And I know a lot of people prefer to fly, but sometimes, the ride is therapeutic for me. I probably listened to 4 songs total there and back. Just the scenery, talking to, people on the phone, and, the drive is therapeutic for me. But I was able to, to go to Chicago and not for a funeral, for a change. Got a chance to see some of my people, got a chance to, they actually, my auntie was responsible for throwing like a little, family gathering. That was their first time kind of getting out the house since the pandemic started. So it was good to see, my family, and it was good to be off. It was good to take a break. It was good to get away, Then I came back. I had a week off from work, vacation time, spent some time in the house, got some sleep, exercise, did what I wanted to do, and I'm rejuvenated now. But the purpose of this video is really is me disclosing, what most people not willing to do, which is, speak on how they're feeling from a mental standpoint, which is, I am suffering, and I'm working on it, and I get into that as well. But I'm disclosing this to let everyone know that we're not like action heroes, and we are, we humans, and humans with how life is set up and the things that we have to go through, whether you are in a relationship, whether you're single, whether you have multiple kids, whether you don't have any help, whether your job is stressing you out, walking around like everything is okay and it's not okay is not okay. And it's our responsibility to tap in to what we're doing and how we're feeling from a mental health standpoint, and then to address it. So those who are experiencing these type of symptoms, I just encourage you to look up the PHQ-9 questionnaire and take it yourself, and see if you align with anything, and be honest. Don't, it's like a scale 1 to 5. Don't give yourself ones because you don't want to feel like, something wrong with you. And it may just be something wrong with you as it pertains to, the severity of your depression. And it may not be nothing wrong, but if it is, then my advice, is to seek consultation, talk to somebody, switch up things that you're doing in your life that is not making you happy, or it's not a return on investment. It's not something that's rewarding. It's not something that you gaining from it, and you're just going through the motions. That's how we live our life, pretty much, is just going through the motions. But this PHQ-9, basically, like I said, it's a questionnaire. You see where you at, and then the next step is having to look in the mirror and understand that you are suffering from something, if you are. And what does it take to do to address it and not fix it? Because the guys normally wants to fix it, and I understand it, because hey, let's fix this, blah blah blah. But this situation requires, like, all right, so if you're not getting enough sleep, let's look at your sleep patterns. When you get to work and you have completed all your assignments, what else could you be doing? How are you maximizing your time? How are you finding energy outside of exercising? When you don't, let's get to that. Let's figure out that. And that's the process I'm in right now. Working on sleeping through the night, which is hard. I don't know. I mean, people sleep through the night. I know I don't. And maximizing the mental health, because sometimes you can get complacent, and complacency, in my opinion, equals failure a lot of times. So what this also did for me, it made me realize that from a mental health standpoint, and being, basically a mental health consultant, to others, to, college students, that you have to take time for yourself as well, to hit the reset button. And that's what I'm doing right now, hitting the reset button, trying to figure things out. Get back to posting more, because I really love, this aspect of where I am in life, and being able to deliver this, this information and how I feel, in hopes that somebody else would, feel comfortable and become confident to address their own issues, or reach out to somebody to address their issues. But this is not like a pity party. I feel like this is a jewel, in my opinion, to those who are suffering and is not willing to, really address these type of issues. So like I said, I did do the self-care route. I feel better now, to be honest. I won't say 100% better, because I think it's going to take some time, but I did recognize, and I have acknowledged that those things were affecting me. I'm not here to be like, oh no, I'm all right. And I think that's what we got to get away from, saying that we all right. Like, hey, how you doing today? I'm all right, man. You really ain't all right, And last year, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, last year was tough for me. I lost 3 people, and all of them meant something near and dear to me. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you don't realize that you didn't take time to grieve, or, you know what I mean? You just kind of, it was in a moment like, dang, somebody died here, somebody died there. You know, you look up every 3 months, somebody was dying. You don't really process that until, you know, pretty much when you had to sit down and reflect. But it has taken a toll on you from a mental standpoint. But this is, like I said, man, for those who are afraid to speak up, to speak out, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay to suffer from something, you know, that due to life, because life is unpredictable, but it's tough. You know what I mean? You walk outside and it's not guaranteed you're gonna make it back home, you know, and, you know, the things we deal with on a daily basis, you got to find a way. And everybody don't have the resources, you know, everybody don't have help. Everybody don't have somebody that can, you know, get them a helping hand, you know, but you have to find something. It's somebody that's willing though, you know, it is somebody that's willing. But also, yeah, like I said, I'm back. I'm gonna get into some other videos as it pertains to, you know, me and my therapist talk about, you know, how we operate on 5% battery, like a cell phone. And, you know what I mean? And I'll get into that. 168 hours in a week, and how we're not pretty much, what are we doing to maximize those hours, you know, in the time frame. And then I want to get into something like, for real, like what's really, in my opinion, I think a real popular topic is really dating, and how dating is so like unpredictable now, and how people are stuck in their ways. And when is it too soon to go on a date? You know, how soon do you do this? Who pays for this? And if you like a person, do you do this? You know, are guys just out to smash? Are women, you know, asking for too much? You know what I mean? Are guys being honest? You know, it's so much to talk about, and I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, I'm single, but that still shouldn't allow you, like, even married people still struggle from a relationship standpoint. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get into that. But I'm rejuvenated, man. But the purpose of this video to let y'all know that I, you know, am suffering from mild depression. I am working on it. But the number one thing is we have to recognize it. We have to understand it. We have to address it. And then we got to get back to self-care, loving ourselves, doing something for us that makes us feel good. And some people don't even know what that look like, you know. But it was good that me and my therapist was able to recognize this. And yeah, so I've been away. I had to take some time to myself and to get myself back. And, you know, I'm doing well, you know. So please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching the video. And like I said, I'm hoping, you know, me coming out will be inspiring to somebody to, you know, address their own personal issues as it pertains to possibly depression. Or like I said, look up the PHQ, Patient Health Questionnaire 9, and, you know, just take it and be honest, you know, with yourself, in hopes that you are able to, you know, resolve some issues that you may be struggling with right now, because we suffering from something, childhood, whatever. But all this stuff can build up, and then, you know, you want to be able to live a healthy lifestyle. And, you know, hopefully this video, hopefully me, you know, getting on here and motivating you to, well, not even motivating you, but just sharing my story will give you some motivation to even just check it out. Like I said, it's a Patient Health Questionnaire 9, and, you know, just, you know, tap in, you know, to check on your own health. You know, how good are you to anybody else if you're not, you know, good to yourself, basically, you know. So basically, how can you love somebody else if you're not properly loving yourself? So, or losing your own identity, et cetera, et cetera. But thank you. Like I said, I'm back. You know, pray for me. You know what I mean? I'm human. You know, I just want to share that, you know, with you guys. Y'all have a good day. Thank you.